It's very far above my expectation.
Show the customers what we can do with our product.
My name is Rick Morgan. I'm the Manager of Business Development here at Cigi. GSFMO stands for the Grain, Silos and Flour Mills Organization of Saudi Arabia. So it's a Saudi government-owned organization that owns all the flour mills in Saudi Arabia, and I believe they also own most of the grain storage facilities in Saudi Arabia. We started working with GSFMO about 7 years ago when the Saudi government was deciding to stop growing their own wheat, and they've been phasing it out gradually ever since. There was an RFP issued by the Saudi government for training for their flour millers at GSFMO. And 3 years ago we were successful in getting the first group, and we have been successful again in getting a fourth group from GSFMO that's going to start next June.
I am Ashok Sarkar, and I'm Head of Milling Technology. This program is primarily intended to develop a milling resource for the company so that they learn about basic milling technology as well as develop expertise in the respective areas serving various positions in a flour milling organization, and take position of responsibility when they go back.
My name is Walid Al-Zahrani. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm working in the GSFMO in the executing department. I have been here for 4 months. I will stay here for 2 months more.
My name is Mohammed Al-Hamad. My position in GSFMO is lab analyst, and I belong to quality assurance and nutrition department. I'm working in GSFMO for 3 years now, and I'm here to develop my skills on laboratory analysis and milling technology in general.
My name is Juan Carlos Arriola Lopez. I am a technical miller specialist here at Cigi. They are not all from the milling background, so they have not all the same level of knowledge, and they are maybe focused on different aspects of the milling, and that make the program richer, because we cannot only learn from millers. We have people from quality, and they put their help to the program by saying what are they doing, or maybe from the mechanical point of view they are sharing what they are doing, and at the end of the day we are all very, very glad and very happy because we are all putting something into that learning program. Having a long time here is good because you have the time to understand, to assimilate, and to put the knowledge in practice.
We try and give them the best idea about the Canadian grain industry and the key players. We also invited some private grain companies to come in and talk to them, mill maintenance, and we had a specialist come in from Buehler to do that for a couple of weeks, taken them to a farm, a grain elevator. We've taken them to the University of Manitoba so they can see some of the research that's going on.
They're also being exposed to all types of Canadian field crops. They don't just look at wheat, they're also looking at pulses of different kinds, and they also hear about barley. When they go back, they'll bring all this information back with them as they've been exposed to high quality Canadian field crops that puts Canadian field crops in a favorable position for them.
We have a funny story with Yulia. We were in a pilot bakery.
Since we processed 2 products in the same day, I was actually scaling pan bread, and that was the time when the Arabic bread had to be baked. So I showed them how to do that with a couple of dough discs going through the oven, and then I said, well, it's nothing complicated and you can do it by yourself. So they were interested. Maybe it's an interesting process. If you watch the disc separates, rises inside in a few seconds, and maybe that bread reminded them their home bread.
We were in a part of Arabic bread oven, and we smell smell the aroma, and we eat all the product. And when Yulia came,
I asked, where is the bread? And they said, oh, we ate that.
there's no bread.
But they found one bread for discussion.
One of the great things about working at Cigi is the daily contact we have with people from around the world and other cultures. And in terms of dealing with the groups from Saudi Arabia, being invited to their apartments and sitting on the floor and eating kabsa with them, with my hands, and just enjoying a cultural experience that you wouldn't normally have in Winnipeg and that you wouldn't normally have in many kinds of jobs. So that's always lots of fun.